What's going on, everybody? It is U-Turn Crowbat here, bringing you another Pokemon Wi-Fi battle. Now today, I'm bringing you a Wi-Fi battle against Chulo. He caught me on Facebook, and he wanted to challenge me. He watched one of my videos, and he just wanted to challenge me, and I accepted because I don't back down from anyone. Even if I do lose, I don't back down. That's not me. That's not who I am. So I did accept his challenge, and today, I am bringing a completely different team. I had told him this is kind of a mixed team, because it's kind of a mix of some Pokemon that I used in the past and some Pokemon who I have used just recently. And so I am bringing my Tangrowth, my Garchomp, my Togekiss, my Toxicroak, my Electros, and my Hitmonlee. So let's get right down to it. As you can see, I am not bringing my Galvantula. I kind of wanted to stay away from that and just keep my Galvantula on my electric team, just to kind of throw those opponents off. So he does go out into his fortress while I go into my Tangrowth, because at this point I just kind of want to get a Leech Seed off or something. But he does get the Stealth Rock up, which is just a combination of horrors for me. And so I do use Earthquake because he's weak to ground, but yet he doesn't really do too much. He is very, very, very defensive, so I applaud you on making your fortress that defensive. And so he ends up using Toxic Spikes, like I said, a combination of horrors, because he does get the, I think it was the Stealth Rock up, and now the Toxic Spikes. Yep, right there, as you can see, his Quick Claw does let him throw out the spikes. Yep. So there's that, guys. So, anyway, I do take him out with my Flamethrower. Now, I would say luckily I am able to take him out, but at this rate, my entire team is weak to all the spikes, all the toxic spikes, and all the stealth rocks and everything. So, the reason why I brought my Toxicroak out while he brought his Garchomp out is because I kind of wanted to just do something to him. I guess I should have brought out my Togekiss, but I was actually kind of scared. I was scared, guys. I was scared. And the reason why I was scared is because my Togekiss not only is a part fairy that could have taken the Garchomp out, but it's part flying. And so, while it's part flying, all the spikes and everything would have hurt my Togekiss a lot. I mean, I guess I should have brought my Togekiss out just to take the Garchomp out, but I don't know. I was just kind of scared. I wanted to try and preserve my Togekiss, that's all. But I ended up getting the Giga Drain off. I got him in yellow at least, but he ends up using Dragon Tail again, and this time I'm going out into my Togekiss. I'm going out into my Togekiss. I don't really have an option now. And so he does take me out with his Poison Jab, which is an excellent move because he does take me down to yellow, and he gets the poison up because of the Toxic Spikes and the Poison Jab and all that. Now, I do use Dazzling Gleam, and I do take him out, but my Togekiss is just a matter of moments before it goes down because, well, of all the spikes and all the stealth rocks, and now that it is poisoned, it's gonna go down soon. Ugh. Anyway, so he goes out into his Clefable, and so I go into my Toxicroak because I was gonna try and just use like a Poison Jab or something, but he does outspeed, get the Meteor Mash up, and he does take my Toxicroak out. Now, I would have been golden if I had just taken the Clefable out with like a Poison Jab or something, but I wasn't able to, unfortunately. Now, the reason why I go into my Tangrowth is only because I want to get the Leech Seed off. He does go for the Wish, which I hate that move. I've encountered so many wishes, but I do get the Leech Seed off, and I'm kind of happy about that because it will do some damage, but he does end up withdrawing, I do believe. Yeah, he does withdraw, and he breaks that Leech Seed, so I'm like, okay, so maybe I need to try and get another Leech Seed off. But because this Electivire comes out, I do try and go for the Earthquake. I I think I just might have missed what it said when it said that it was hanging on with an air balloon. Otherwise, I wouldn't have tried that. That was the stupidest move I could have ever done because it is holding on with an air balloon. Now, I do bring my Electros out. I'm not trying to take the Electivire out. I'm just trying to break the balloon. So I was thinking of actually going for like a Giga Drain or a Flamethrower or something, but he does take my Electros out. He does outspeed, and so I do go into my Garchomp. My Garchomp is pretty bulky. Now, I do get the stones, and I do get the spikes, and all of that. Now, I do go for Protect, because I kind of want to just see if I am outspeeding. And so, while I protected, I just did a quick search real fast, and I do outspeed. I guess I should have just known that, but I do break his air balloon with my Dragon Claw. Now, he does get the Ice Beam up, which sucks, because I am weak to ice, and he does take me out. But he does get hit with my Rough Skin, and he does get hit with my Rocket Helmet, which is always good. Unfortunately, though, it doesn't get him lower than yellow. But, you know, now I can just hit him with something. And so I go back out into my Tangrowth. My Tangrowth is regenerated, and I decide to try and go into my... I do try and use my Earthquake, but he outspeeds, and he goes for the Ice Punch, which doesn't really do too much to me. So at this point, I'm thinking, you know, maybe I can take him out with an Earthquake, maybe. So I go for Earthquake, hoping I can take it out, and I do, and I am happy. Now, at this rate, I'm just kind of thinking, okay, so what can I do now? Who is he going to bring out? What moves can I do? So while I am getting the Lefty's recovery, he does throw out his Rhyperior, and the Rhyperior is weak to ground. Now, just like what other Pokemon was it? I forget. Anyways, I try and go for the Earthquake because he is weak to it and doesn't really do too much. Now, this Rhyperior is very, very bulky, so that's why I didn't take him out. Rhyperior is weak to ground, and unfortunately, it didn't take him out, but I go on to my Hitmonlee because I want to try and use like a high jump kick or something, or maybe like a Stone Edge or something. I don't know, something. But he does go for the Flamethrower, and he doesn't take my Hitmonlee out because I do resist fire. Now, while he does withdraw, I am trying to I do try going for my high jump kick, and he does bring his Conkeldurr out. Now, while I do get my high jump kick, the Conkeldurr does live at, I forget how much HP it is. I don't know, it's red. It's probably like 1 or 2%. And so I do outspeed, even though he does get the fire boost up. I do outspeed and take him out with an Earthquake. Now, I'm thinking, you know, okay, well, maybe there's a chance I can live this. But because I know a fighting move, it is not going to be taking this Clefable out. The reason why I use Earthquake is because I want to see how much damage it'll do. And it does a pretty decent amount, but I know I'm not going to be able to really live. And he does use the red card. I've never had a Pokemon using a red card before. Say what you want, but I've never had a Pokemon use a red card before. But it does look pretty useful. And so he ends up using Psychic, and he takes my Tangrowth out, unfortunately. I was trying to preserve my Tangrowth by having it regenerate, but it didn't really work because my Tangrowth was really, really weak. Now, at this point, the only reason why I brought my my Togekiss out was because I was thinking, if there is a chance, if there is a small chance that I live the spikes and everything, then I would want to paralyze the Clefable. But unfortunately, I don't. I mean, I don't know really what I was thinking. I just wanted to try and take that chance because sometimes luck is in my favor. And so I kind of wanted to try and take that chance, but unfortunately, I lose. I lose to the rocks and everything, and that Clefable does take me out with a Psychic. And so I do congratulate you on that victory. Now, that was a pretty good battle. I mean, I've had better battles, but I did tell him that this was like a mixed team. I've never tried this team out. I know that each individual poke are good, but as a team combined, I've never tried them out. Now I know I should probably switch some Pokemon up, I'm thinking of keeping my Togekiss in, or at least switching it with another fairy like my Whimsicott. But we'll see what happens. The surprises in this battle were let's see, were the fortress, which did not get taken out with an earthquake, because it was very bulky, and so the other surprise was the Rhyperior. The Rhyperior is weak to ground, but it is very defensive and very bulky, so it was not able to get taken out. But the one thing that I am happy about was that I was able to take the Conkeldurr out. Now, he did get the Flame boost, so his attacks would have been, like, outrageous. So I was able to take the Conkeldurr out, which is what I wanted. So, like, I had told him, if the battle came down to 1 versus 1, my Hitmonlee versus my Clefable, I still wouldn't have won, because not only does Clefable resist fighting, which my high jump kick is, but he does no Wish, and he would have still gotten all that HP back. And his Clefable knows pretty good moves, and all I know are like fighting and rock and ground. Now, I can see it now. If that Clefable was, I don't know, like down to red after getting hit with an earthquake or a stone edge or something, the Wish would have came in and gave him back all that HP, while I would still be sitting in with I don't know, yellow HP, which would be like, I don't know, 20%, I don't know. But anyway, I still wouldn't have lived if it was Hitmonlee versus Clefable. And that's fine, because now I know I need a Clefable on my team, because now I know what they can do. So, if you're watching this, Chulo, if you're watching this, I would love to try and battle you again, and I would love to try and get my own Clefable. So I don't know if you're into cloning, but maybe we can try cloning that Clefable. But if I decide to battle you sometime, I'll definitely give you a hit on Facebook, alright? I hope you guys enjoyed watching this battle, and don't forget, RCS, rate, comment, subscribe! Bye! What's going on, guys? It is U-Turn Crobat here. We are currently on the road. I'm just going to the bank. I want to let you guys know something. This right here, and all this, all that hair, is going to be gone soon. I am going to be getting a haircut tomorrow, and I'm going to be shaving because this is kind of getting out of hand. So you will be seeing a fresh new Crobat. So, imagine a Crobat with facial hair. Then imagine a Crobat without facial hair. Huh. Yeah, that's about it. So, you'll be getting a fresh new Crobat. Take care.